We will make more liberals cry.
Is that a goal, to make liberals cry?
Yes, we're going to make liberals cry all night long. We're going to do, as a matter of fact, I think the Democratic Party as a party will disappear by 2028.
And then why is that a goal
Well,
of one political party to make the other ones cry? Is it just because you're winning elections, or you actually want to hurt their feelings and make them
Well,
cry?
no, we just want to make sure that we win elections and, yes, hurt their feelings.
What are your thoughts on Trump wanting to rename ICE NICE?
Fantastic. Make sure all those liberals make sure they say, when they say about ICE agents, well, they say nice agents now.
And what would that accomplish?
That would accomplish them saying nice agents.
Okay. There was a news report that said, nice agent shoots protester in face. Is that better than ICE agent shoots protester in face?
Well, if the protester is violating the law, it's reasonable.
I'm just saying the headline. Is that headline better? Well, nice agent shoots protester in face. Is that better than ICE agent shoots protester? I'm just asking the name. Well, does that name better?
Yeah, the name's better.
Okay.
I love our president.
Why do you love Donald Trump so much?
I love Donald Trump for closed borders, back to education, not indoctrination. And he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him.
What's his greatest accomplishment thus far?
I'm really into the education.
Would you like to see the Bible taught in schools?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Taught in schools, yeah?
Yes, I love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk actually got me back to church.
And are there books you'd want to see banned in schools?
Yes. And they say book banning, but it's not really book banning. Why are young children learning how to have sex in 5th grade?
Yeah, I read about a book that has 2 daughters getting their dad drunk and then having sex with them. Should that be banned in schools?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Books where there's like just wipeouts of all like whole groups of people. Get rid of that.
Just get rid of all of that. How about math and reading?
But those things are in the Bible. What I just said. Yeah. So you'd like to have the Bible banned in schools?
I don't want the Bible banned.
I would as well give up my vote if it got rid of like things like abortion. I feel like with my mindset, I would want to put my vote in, but the majority of women are liberal, and I think getting rid of that would actually help women more.
What timeline are we in to where conservative women genuinely believe they should lose their right to speak for themselves just to take away the power from liberal women? Like, I just can't even imagine being so far gone that you legitimately are willing to give up your own rights just to take away the rights from other women because you believe that the men in charge would make better choices for you than you would for yourself. Just like that, I can't even comprehend thinking this way. But also, if most women, especially educated women, believe a certain thing about you as women, it blows my mind that you think as the minority in said group, you're in the right. And even if you don't even look at it as a right versus wrong, the fact that you would go so far as to lose your own rights just to take away theirs because it's not the outcome that you want is genuinely fucking insane. And this is why I don't understand when conservatives don't understand why liberals and Democrats or whatever don't want to be friends with you because of how you vote. Because why would you be mad that your liberal best friend doesn't want to be friends with you when you are literally believing that she should lose her right to vote because you don't like the way that she votes? That's fucking diabolical. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is who's taking over the United States, guys. These guys, check this out and listen into it because it gets crazy.
Empathy almost needs to be struck from the Christian vocabulary.
It does.
Empathy
yes.
is dangerous. Empathy is toxic. Empathy will align you with hell.
Absolutely.
Sympathy, compassion, yes. Empathy, deadly and dangerous. And this will be controversial. Women are especially vulnerable to this. Absolutely. One of the patterns that we've seen in 25 years of church ministry, the most divisive households are those households where there is a loud, aggressive, Jezebel spirit wife paired with a weak, passive Ahab beta male.
Yeah.
Not ungodly for a man to speak into who his wife is friends with.
Yes. Absolutely.
Who she can hang out with.
Who she's following.
Who she listens to.
Yeah.
Because a husband and wife have to be united. Yeah. Now, I'm not chasing Sharon around policing her friends because my wife is godly and she wants nothing to do with the ungodly.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm telling you, women can be vulnerable to friendships and history.
It's like watching The Handmaid's Tale in real time. If you want to live in that kind of society, I'm telling you, it's the reason why we left. One of the big reasons we left.
Hi, Senator.
Hi.
I've been following your work.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I was just wondering about your vote for the big beautiful bill.
Yes, it's so good.
No,
Thank you.
it's I actually.
Yep, Zach, we've got a reporter. If you'd like to step in, thank you.
I would like to tell you how it impacted our family and my son Luca. My son Luca was born at just 25 weeks. They didn't know he was going to make it. Like, it was a 50-50 shot. He needed help. He was just this tiny little 1-pound baby that fought for his life. 4 years down the road, we are still receiving services through Medicaid as our son is autistic. And when this big, ugly bill was introduced, my heart literally dropped. So I called our senator office, Joni Ernst and Turk Grassley, and I never got a response out of any one of them. I would like to tell Joni Ernst face to face the impact of her vote is going to kill people. I would just like to have a conversation about why she did this. My son was in the NICU for 141 days.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he had.
And they took care of him.
And Medicaid actually stepped in and
Yeah.
we were able to afford our $1.7 million NICU
Yeah.
bill. And now he is autistic, and we
Yep.
still require Medicaid.
We will take that into consideration. Should any issues come up, we will take that into consideration. Okay, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. I just spoke to Joni Ernst while I tried to speak to her about Medicaid cuts, and she cut me off. She just walked off, did not want to have a conversation with me. Yeah.
We already spoke with you.
Yeah, but I want to know why you think giving tax cuts to billionaires is more important than health care for Iowans. Please tell me.
Thank you. She already spoke with you.
She can answer.
She already did.
No, she didn't. She cut me off. When you're voting for a bill that is going to cut thousands of people off health care to give billionaires tax cuts, that's not what we're about here in Iowa. And it's very, very sad to see that she is not even willing to have a conversation with somebody that does not agree with her. So like I said, I'll just keep fighting for what's right here in Iowa.
Smart people don't like me. We have the worst education almost in the large world, the world that people know about. The windmills are driving the whales crazy, obviously. You know, grass has a lifetime like people have a lifetime. I know a lot about grass. Everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. I find that too. Artificial, I can't stand it. You know, I don't like anything that's artificial, so could we straighten that out? You know, we've cut drug prices by 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500%. I don't mean 50%, I mean 14, 1,500%. $8 million for making mice transgender. Seriously overweight. And he takes the fat shot drug. We're going back to plastic straws. I think it's okay. And I don't think that plastic's going to affect a shark very much as they're munching their way through the ocean. And then, of course, you have the Declaration of Independence. What does it mean to you? Well, it means exactly what it says. It's a declaration. It's a declaration of unity and love and respect. How do you get to be president and you're stupid?
Society needs to get all on the same page. We need to view MAGA Republicans as the stubborn toddlers they are and realize there is nothing there of substance. If we truly wanted to, we could ostracize and socially shun them. That would be the most appropriate treatment that America could give them. Conservatism has done nothing for America besides regress any progress that we try to achieve. We need to clean house, considering they will never have a productive, good faith conversation with you. There is really no point at all in having a dialogue. Hello everyone, my name is Anthony. I am the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
You didn't get a wall. You didn't drain the swamp. You didn't get affordable health care. You didn't eliminate the national debt. You didn't get new infrastructure. You didn't get Hillary Clinton locked up. You didn't get Epstein accountability. You didn't get a $5,000 Doge check. You didn't get a $2,000 stimulus check. You didn't get lower grocery prices. You didn't get help buying a home. You didn't get America first. You didn't even get peace. You lost family, friends, and credibility. So, what did you gain?
We used to say, we're not in the cult, the outside world is the cult, and we're not the crazies, the outside world are the crazies.
And they made me watch a documentary on January 6th, and I didn't even know what happened on January 6th prior to the PBS documentary. And I looked at him and I said, Scott, did that really happen? And he was like, where have you been?
It's so hard for people, because I said, it's not that you're dumb, you were fooled. That's incredibly hard to admit.
We are in the United States of algorithms right now, and MAGA media is very efficacious, it's very effective, and it's very disciplined.
How do you feel about the war in Iran? I'd say bomb the shit out of them and get it over with. Wasn't the whole thing, though, no new wars? It's a conflict, it's not a war. Not a war. It's a conflict. Now, who says conflict? I know Trump calls it a war. Well, they say it's a conflict because a war would be you'd have to declare war. Right. He would not declare war. Right, yes. It's a conflict. If you go illegally around it, you can have a war and call it a conflict. Right, exactly.
I don't count this as a war.
What is it?
Even if you do count it, it's a necessary war.
This is
Skirmish.
taking out the trash.
Have we won the war? Are we winning the war?
Yes. Yes.
Which one?
The Iran war.
You're confident about this war?
I'm confident, yes.
Once we win this war with Iran, where is Israel going to have us invade next?
That I can't answer. I don't know that.
Let's say you're right. I'll grant that you're right, and he's on the list and all the things, and you're right about all the accusations you've been making. Why is it wrong that he did those things?
Are you asking me why it's wrong to rape children?
Yeah, I need you to tell me why it is wrong in your eyes
to rape children.
To do that. Yes. Do you need me to repeat it? Can you not hear me? Do you have too many cocks in your ears, or what's up? Why is it wrong? Is that too hard of a question?
It's happening. It's actually happening.
Why don't you actually answer the question?
It's actually happening.
No, because I asked the question. Why are you?
I didn't think this one would happen. You know, we see it often. They'll say that something's wrong, and then Trump will do it, and then they'll defend it. Did that with J6. Did that with the J6 pardons. Did that with the Medicaid cuts. Did that with the SNAP cuts. Just didn't think they'd do it with child rape.
Obfuscating. Just get to the fucking point, bro.
I just didn't think they'd do it with child rape. And now we're seriously at that point where Trump's supporters are now saying that it's not wrong to rape children and asking why it is wrong to rape children.
How the hell are you going to have Star Wars all over and then re-elect Trump? What the fuck? Did you miss the plot?
And y'all thought it was crazy when I told y'all that people will watch these shows about liberation and fighting against this tyrannical government, and they will genuinely be MAGA. There's somebody out there right now whose favorite superhero is Batman, and they will tell you to vote for Trump. I cannot make this up. Somebody's favorite anime out there is Naruto and One Piece. Their favorite anime character is Luffy or Naruto, and they will look you dead in the eyes and tell you they voted for Trump 3 times. Somebody's favorite movie series are the Hunger Games. Their favorite video games are The Legend of Zelda. Like all these media that tells you to fight against tyranny, and they still will be MAGA. And this isn't the first time that stuff like this happened. Y'all remember The Punisher? The literal creator had to change the logo because police officers kept using it. People would literally watch all of Attack on Titan, sit there and think to themselves like, dang, this is my favorite anime, and they still don't understand fighting back against tyranny. Accepting all people. Heck, fighting back against the people that's literally hunting you. And before y'all come to me asking me if I watched all these shows, there's no way you watched all these shows. Like this literal Wookiees, the story of the Wookiees, there's no way you watched this and understood what actually happened. You cannot make this up. There's literally people out there like this. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Inevitable is happening.
The thing we as black people have known all along about this administration in power, how our rights were being infringed on, how the country would spiral, how women's bodies would be controlled, how education would be gutted, and how the rich would get richer and the poor would get poorer. Because the only difference between this...
You and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him, we're implicated in this for sure. But the question does present itself immediately, like, what is this? Was this always the plan? You don't want to be a conspiracy nut, but like, clearly there were signs of low character. We knew that.
There
are aspects of his personality which are obviously not good and that we've mostly just chosen to overlook. You know, he's not a moral man. He's obviously not the greatest husband in the world. You know, cost of American lives isn't the motivator. It's just that Trump has moved on to other things because he has the attention span of a gnat.
And
what American is this helping? Besides the industrial war complex, I just don't know. I don't understand. So yeah, that's what our president's up to, and it's fucking baffling.
Isn't you had a change in morality or a different point of view. You're just now impacted. And what a spineless way to live. You say to yourself, I'm okay if marginalized groups are impacted as long as my positioning as a white person is unchanged in this country. We knew. So when you ask,
what does the black community see that we don't, that's allowing them to totally let go?
We saw you. We saw our parents and grandparents fight for their rights as humans. We saw how at every turn, the only thing people in America, white American men, and those white American women who feed into racism and the patriarchy want is capitalistic system where black people don't benefit, women stay in their place, the masses remain uneducated, and America stays white. So yes, we knew. MAGA voters are speaking out against Trump. Farmers are watching crops rot because of tariffs, federal workers losing jobs they thought were safe, veterans seeing benefits get cut. But none of this is shocking because the policy didn't change. Their proximity to it did. This pattern is as old as oppression itself. If we go back to the Reconstruction era after the Civil War, poor white and black farmers were in the same economic boats, exploited by the same landowners, crushed by the same debt systems. They actually started organizing together. The populist movement was building real cross-racial working class power. But the planter class got panicked. They did not want poor people joining up against wealthy people. So they did what ruling classes always do. They offered poor white farmers something black farmers couldn't have: social status. The feeling of being above somebody. Jim Crow wasn't just about hate. It was a political strategy to break solidarity before it became a threat, and it worked. Poor white Southerners voted against their own economic interests for generations, even until today, because they were giving the psychological wage of whiteness instead of actual wages. Fast forward to the New Deal, FDR's programs of Social Security, labor protections, the right to organize were genuinely transformative. But to get Southern Democrats on board, they excluded the jobs black people were most likely to hold. Domestic workers, agricultural laborers, left out by design. White workers built generational wealth on those programs. Black workers were locked out altogether. So when someone says the government used to work for regular people, it did. Just not all of them, and just not all of us. And these are the same sentiments of MAGA today. Ida B. Wells warned us. She said, a country willing to use terror against black people had already proven it would use terror as a tool, period. The weapon doesn't retire once it's done with one group. MLK said in a Birmingham jail, he wasn't just frustrated with the segregationists, he was frustrated with the white moderates who thought they could stay comfortable while injustice ran its course. Injustice doesn't run its course. Frederick Douglass understood that freedom, if it wasn't protected for everyone, was just a loan. One thing we know about loans is that loans get called in. But in this country, if we have built and defended the political infrastructure to protect minority rights when black communities were screaming that these systems were dangerous, everyone would have protections right now and rights today. Now we're watching tariffs gut the same farming communities that cheered trade wars aimed at protecting them. Federal jobs disappearing from the same towns that voted to shrink government because the cuts were supposed to hit someone else. The tools they're using on immigrants, on black voters, and now the white working class Americans, those same tools are now pointed somewhere new. You cannot outsource your freedom to someone else's oppression and expect to stay free. The only way any of us stay protected is if the system is built to protect all of us. America is in a very precarious place. And if we just believe black people, if we just granted black people equal protections and rights and freedoms under the law without the need for us to be in this centuries-long fight, then maybe, just maybe, we all would have adequate protections and not fall into a despot running our country dry while enriching his helm of billionaires. You ask black people, what did we see that you didn't see? We saw our story and our history. Stay black, stay blessed.
These people have no idea what the government is actually supposed to do. They just believe it's to deport immigrants and warmonger, and also they should not pay any tax to support even that work. It's the government's job to inspect all girls' genitals and make sure they are actually girls so they can play sport with only other girls. I know there is a deep state pedophile ring, but I definitely trust the government to do proper inspections. These people will never admit that they have been fooled. It won't happen. I remember when misspelling potato was the end of your career. In Utah, they made collective bargaining illegal. Nebraska, somewhere around 80% voted to approve medical marijuana and they denied it. Arizona, where they stacked the Supreme Court and overturned the vote on school choice vouchers. Florida, they voted for allowing felons to vote. Tennessee, gerrymandering of Nashville, Nissan Stadium, the Tesla tunnel, whatever, XAI in Memphis. Lots of states doing shit the people don't really want. Also, not paying taxes on tips is an incredibly stupid way to go about distributing a tax benefit. If you want to cut taxes for lower income, do that. Change the income thresholds or the marginal tax rates. Don't just change taxes on an income stream that is mostly correlated with lower incomes. Not to mention that tipping is out of hand as it is. We should not be trying to create more tax incentive for it. Tipping was created in the first place to get businesses out of paying their employees. It felt like they are trying to bring that back with a force. MAGA thought he was going to make things better for the working class. He was going to be like Robin Hood and do corruption in a way that he gives normal people a leg up. The illusion is completely broken now. The way the administration has treated immigrants, targeting people without criminal records, men looking for work in Home Depots. The savior of the working class, who I would bet my life on, has never started a lawnmower or changed a flat tire, but will save us all. The guy who literally has a gold-plated toilet in the tower that he owns in New York City. Grassroots things. The Epstein files. He campaigned on releasing them, and MAGA cheered him on for it. But then he straight up called them stupid for wanting to see them after it was revealed that his name might be in them. Presidents should not have fans, only critics. They are there to do a damn job. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. So what I usually say is stay alert, stay focused. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Until the next video, and thank you for your attention to this matter.